Brad Price, and the subject is Texas Chainsaw Match. Greetings, fellas. Love the show. Longtime listener. One of the only wrestling podcasts that hasn't sold out and always keeps it 100. My question. So there's the fans can actually see that a lot of the other podcasts are sellouts because they don't keep it. You can tell there's stuff they don't want to talk about or not honest. I don't think we come across like that at all. My question is: the Texas Chainsaw Massacre match is one of the worst gimmick matches of all time, ranking up there with the House of Horrors match. Reverse Battle Royal, the Judy Bagwell on a pole match, and the Scaffold Capture the Flag match between Pia News and Bobby Eaton versus Steve Austin and Red Rooster. My question is: how should this match have been booked? And what's the worst singular gimmick match ever? That should have been booked. What was that gimmick? Me and Borash always used to joke. What was that match that Abyss used to do in Impact, where the barbed wire death match? What was it called?
Barbed Wire Massacre.
Barbed wire, yeah. What was it called? Barbed Wire Massacre, right? Is that look
Right.
that up? See the exact.
Yeah. Barbed Wire Massacre. Oh, and Monsters Ball too.
Okay, but Barbed Wire Massacre, just like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre match, right? Just think of like what you're actually promoting. It's like it's supposed to be like based on a sporting event, like live sports. These are professional athletes, and you're having a barbed wire massacre match. Like you're thinking, like, okay, what's supposed to happen here? The guy's gonna are these guys gonna like bleed out and die in the middle? When you think of like a barbed wire massacre, you think of like a person being cut to death. Right, so I've always looked at matches like that as comedic. Like I laugh when I see stuff like this, like because it's so absurd. You know, like having matches like Texas Chainsaw, bro. The Judy Bagwell on a pole match was to highlight the absurdity of some of these gimmick matches that have been staples of professional wrestling for years, like the scaffold match, like you're trying to innovate, but you just doing ridiculous versions of professional wrestling. What do you think about that?
Well, the thing is that I believe and Joe, see if can back me up on this. I think that was something the sponsor wanted, maybe a video game or something like that.
Yeah, I got a report here. This is from Matt Hardy on his podcast. He said, in regards to the match, I was okay with it. I was happy with what we watched back. You know, there was a company that was paying X amount of dollars for us to support their video game. They had a very specific vision, and our job is to go out there and fulfill it. That's why you saw the weird weapons. They were very specific with many things. We followed that very, very closely, and they were ecstatic at the end of the night. Now, he also said, Tony Khan was really into the idea of doing the match. He was really excited about the sponsorship. They were going to donate a portion of that money to the Maui charity, which is a great cause. But Tony was so into the match, he dressed up as Leatherface. He played Leatherface and ran out to the ring with a chainsaw. How committed to the gig, right? Sorry to spoil that, but Tony Khan was Leatherface running out swinging the chainsaw.
I thought it was really Leatherface. That ruined my whole disbelief. Seriously. In the year 2023, I don't have a problem with stuff like this because, like I said, it came across as comedic to me. It's like funny, but you're not going to do matches like this in 1987 at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia, where that's based on real life heat between Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair. And you want Dusty Rhodes to kill him, you know? So you're not going to do like stuff like that on when guys are going out there getting blood and they're really you're trying to sell we're really beating each other up. You know, so I don't know.
Although, unfortunately, about 2 years after that, WCW used RoboCop in a match, which is one of the all-time blunders, you know?
Yeah. Well, they had a gorilla, too, one time.